In this episode of Minecraft Vegan. He sighted me. Oh, I got him with the reflect on his arrow. Noob. Okay, we'll take
my god!
Fail.
Oh my gosh, I died! I fell!
How much EXP did you lose?
Can't see.
All of it?
Yes!
How dare he not be able to swim with a heavy human in full plate armor on top of him?
That's animal abuse.
And a saddle.
What
What the heck is going on? Oh my god. I just killed my horse. Hey there friends and viewers, welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we're going to be continuing our volcano base, and in particular I want to do some farming now since we're on that plant-based diet in this game, making this hard mode for ourselves and also saving a lot of innocent animals along the way. We need to grow our own food at every base that we're at because our crops at home base are not currently germinating or making any gains while we're this far away. So you're looking at what I want to be the main farm site. You can see it naturally occurring. We have lava and water mixing here. It's almost like natural cobblestone generation. And in fact, I think there were a couple blocks here that spawned. I did not manipulate these circumstances. So, and also, if you were farming in the real world, this would probably be the best soil you could find in this entire seed, at least where I've explored so far. There's just, volcanic soil is the best. We could probably grow some Hawaiian fruits here or something. I'm thinking we're going to snatch up this water and do our best to irrigate it without terraforming too much, because if you'll recall, I'm trying to keep this base as naturally occurring as possible. I'll quickly show you some improvements we made to the volcano base. You're looking at the most important one right now, which is our secret door. It's not that secret, but if you're looking at this from far away, you're probably not going to be able to have line of sight because there's a hill right there. So you'd have to come right up next to the lava fall to see this door. And you can just press this button right here. Doink. There's a short little tunnel and another iron door to make things extra secure. And here you are. That is what I showed you in the last episode. It's the mine shaft where we got some of our first diamonds, just all the way down to bedrock in a straight decline right there. A couple mine shafts along the way. And then I added this spiral staircase, if you will. Made sure to wall off this section here so you don't fall into the lava carrying all your newly mined diamonds. And we just ascend all the way up to the volcano base, where the first thing you see really is our storage room. I mentioned that I was going to change this wall up just a little bit. It actually looks a lot stronger from the original formation. I reinforced it with some stone. That's a great place to keep your storage materials, because this is meant to be like the main entrance. If you're having your family over for Thanksgiving or a Christmas feast, you'd probably use this door. Kind of got some stairs going on here, and probably the more impressive entrance to your volcano base. If I actually lived here, which dude, one thing I find is that when I make structures in this game, I just want to move in, IRL. I just really want to live in this space. So it's a little dangerous because I might find myself, living vicariously through Minecraft more often than I should. Got to keep that in check. We also tamed Sweet D's horse. She's actually not tamed yet. I just brought her in here with the lead. Her name is Blanca, and Sweet D is riding my horse there, whom I've named Ion because he's so fast. Pretty good name. All right, so let's go up to the second site where you probably would have fewer volcanic nutrients, igneous minerals and such, all the nutrients that the plants love, but you'll get better solar mapping up here. And there actually is a light level mechanic in Minecraft, as I've mentioned before. What I'm really waiting for is for the Mojang team to add a soil nutrition mechanic, because if they did that, then we would really be in business here. So I'm thinking we can do this right now, actually, while it's still daylight. We'll just flatten this out a little bit, and we're obviously going to have to bring some water up here with buckets, but we'll naturally, or as natural as possible, irrigate this section here. And these crops will definitely be more secure. I mean, you might have crows coming up here, though there aren't crows yet. Maybe phantoms coming up here and trying to snatch up your crops because they're jealous. But as long as this is properly lit, I don't think we're going to have any monsters spawning up here. You know, no villagers coming up here or anything like that. Because you got to climb a volcano to get here. And so we've managed to do that with our ladder system and also our secret door down there, which is really sweet. So this is about as much space, and we'll also level this out. We don't want to terraform too much up here, because when you're flying over this with a helicopter or a drone, you know, which you can pretty much do in creative mode these days, then you want it to look more or less like a mountaintop and not just a flat plateau that has clearly been landscaped. So we'll leave some of this intact. I like the way that looks. And is this where our ladder is? No.
No.
Ladder is... Dang, I've lost the ladder. Oh, there it is. Alright, so we'll probably want to wall this off. Or maybe this would be a great place for a waterfall. See where the water would go. I think it would go straight down our mine shaft, but maybe I can, you know, control it a little bit better and have it flow down into the base. That would be pretty sweet. And I also want to add a lava fall, which I'll probably do in this episode, right down there into that pool that Ion is standing next to. And that's actually meant as my garbage disposal. And I can also take, because there's quite a few lava source blocks in there, I can also take that and use it to fire my furnaces instead of burning through all my coal. Did that off camera as well. So maybe we ought to level this out like so. And most of the dirt that's naturally spawned here on this mountain is coarse dirt, which I believe is more ideal for sugarcane and maybe bamboo. But I don't think there's much of a difference, as I mentioned, between regular dirt and coarse dirt. Perhaps we need some soil nutrition mechanics, huh, Mojang? And I think you can kind of tell the coarse dirt has darker specks in it versus the normal dirt, which is all lighter brown. So we definitely have a mix here. You get probably better drainage with the coarse dirt. And I think that's about as large as I want the mountaintop farm to be. We're going to leave the rest of this pretty much as is because I still want it to look like a mountaintop, as I said. So we're going to need some water buckets before we can get started up here. Let's just warm up by starting at the base of the mountain. What do you say, Sweet D?
Sounds great.
Okay, we'll take
Oh
a
my god!
fail. I can see you up there. Where's the pillager?
He's right by that lava flow. The one.
Really? He's right at the entrance to our base.
Yeah, he's over there. He's a creeper. I'm watching him.
So I'll probably end up using the ground level door, the secret door, more than the main entrance, as I've been calling it. Come on!
He's going to be okay.
This game.
I see you. He's right there. You see him?
He sighted me. Oh, I got him with the reflect on his arrow. Noob. Wow, I can't believe he had the audacity to come over here and try to break into our base. Unbelievable. Alright guys, even though we've determined that this farm site has probably the best soil nutrition possible, we just encountered and slew a pillager that was scouting out this location. So I'm thinking that it's a little unsafe for a farm, and Sweet D and I are both kind of apprehensive about doing it right now. So I think we're going to start out with our farm on top of the mountain. Come this way. Where are you going?
I'm going this way.
Okay. And just leave this alone for now. It's not a great landscape for farming in the first place, but if we end up needing more food at this base, or we're trading really intensely, then what the? Then I'll probably end up adding another farm down here. It looks like Sweet D added some water here. Didn't realize it. Oh, and you destroyed the button, locking me out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on top of our volcano base. This is where we're going to put down the farm. We can see as far as the chunks load in every direction. So it's a very nice vantage point. We're currently at, what is that? Y 134. So 134 blocks above the bottom of the world. And the first thing that we're going to do is make this a little bit safer than it is. Somebody could easily fall off there and really hurt themselves. So, I mean, certain death, basically. But this will also help to keep our crops a little bit safer from, you know, passing by deer or, you know, monsters that want to eat our crops. This is the, you know, we could probably fetch a very nice price for these crops at the farmer's market, because this is very valuable farmland. Like I said, if there was a soil nutrition mechanic in this game, we'd probably have the best soil possible up here. And of course, there won't be any pillagers that are trying to venture here, you know, and schedule one of their upcoming raids at our base. So I think that looks pretty darn good. Looks domesticated. And what I want to do at this moment is just figure out how we're going to have our crops laid out. So we have quite a variety of crops at our disposal. And you'll have 3 blocks of irrigation. Dang it. In a second. That's right here. This is where we want to be. So for every, you know, water source block, you're going to be able to moisten 3 blocks corresponding in every direction. So we should start. Do you have a hoe on you?
I don't.
Oh, can you go get one? You should be able to find them down there. So when we till this soil, you'll be able to see the soil getting darker because it's wet. So if we just carve out some channels here, we obviously, you know, the water isn't naturally occurring up here. We got it from a nearby creek, or maybe it was a swamp. It looked pretty clean. So we're just going to use this. And this water won't go anywhere. You know, it'll stay here until somebody comes up here and removes it or puts it somewhere else. So we're actually going to need to extend this out about like that. Okay. And do you still have your water buckets on you, Sweet D? Alright, so bring those up here too, please. This is probably my favorite part of Minecraft, is the agriculture. Because IRL, my favorite thing to do is garden. And I don't have this much land, IRL. So, and I certainly don't have volcanic soil. So this is really, talk about fantasy, you know, RPG. This is really hitting the spot for me. I think we'll probably add a walkway here. No, actually, this is perfect. These will all be moist dirt blocks. We just add another trench here. Just like that. And if you don't have a source block in every one of these spaces, it'll make a like a running water sound, which I'm totally cool with because I like that sound. You can't have too much of it, otherwise it's overwhelming. So I think we'll keep it like this actually, because we'll get a little bit of that ambience of running water, like you're right next to a stream. Now throw me the hoe, or you can till these. Or do you want to till, or do you want me to? Do you want to plant or till?
I want to plant.
Okay, throw me the hoe then. And I'll throw you the seeds. You brought me a broken hoe!
Relax.
Oh my goodness. Alright, get started tilling. I'm gonna... Can't believe you brought me a broken hoe.
I can't even till.
I'm just gonna have to go get it. There's wheat seeds right there. In the water. Of all the hoes you could have brought, there's 2 iron hoes in here. You brought me a busted stone one. Troll. Okay, this is looking amazing. So, let's start tilling. And then Sweet D will start planting. Oh, great. Can you not? Okay, I don't know why that block was not staying tilled. I thought for a second you couldn't till coarse dirt. This will just be floating here for now.
We should do a fence there.
Think so?
Yeah, just to protect us from falling over.
I didn't bring enough dirt for that. So if we expand the fence out this way.
Yes, perfect. Just so we don't fall over.
Okay, I can live with that. So we'll finish tilling out here. Oh, I guess you have to till coarse dirt twice. Maybe that's the drawback. I'm still learning about coarse dirt. Now, actually, don't plant on these outermost blocks. I'm gonna make a walkway here.
Okay, I'll go
Like
eat
this.
that for
I just won't till.
now. Okay.
This one has to go. Getting that golden hour light here. Coarse dirt. I wonder if you till the coarse dirt once, it becomes regular dirt. Nice. Let's come out like this. Oops. Can't go here or here. Or here. It's getting a little tight. So this won't be the most efficient farm, obviously. If you wanted the maximum square footage, then you would pick a different site, but you know, we already have a pretty sizable farm back at our home base. And this is more so just a secondary. Bring this out. It's getting dark on us. Gotta go back to sleep. Okay. Yeah, let's go finish planting there.
Okay.
We'll see how much progress these have made in the morning.
And then we can do our walkway.
Yes. But so far, so good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first harvest, or the first crop, I should say, of our Volcano Top farm. It's a very modest farm. Not a whole lot going on here, but the location, the appeal, and the soil quality. Oh, of course, the solar mapping as well. This is going to get sun way more often than, you know, somewhere in the valley or lower elevation than this. You know, we're going to get full exposure up here. Kind of like how when you hang out at the top of a mountain, you'll get sunburned really easily. That's pretty much what we're dealing with here. So not all crops could handle it. Only crops that are comfortable with full sun would thrive here. But because they're Minecraft's agriculture system is not that precise yet, we're not going to have to worry about it. It looks like we have an unexpected natural lookout here. A nice place to stand and, you know, just stare out in the wilderness, think about life. I think we're definitely going to have to bring this fence up a second block because I can actually just walk right over it with this walkway here. I'll just finish this. And I like to do this just so we don't trample our crops, and normally I'll put this over the irrigation, but I like the way that the water just kind of sparkles up here on top of this mountain. It looks super epic. We'll go ahead and fill this in too. Make this part of our observation deck, if you will. And maybe I have enough fences. I kind of doubt it. I'll prioritize this side because, you know, this would be the more deadly fall if you were to actually fall off this mountain. You might survive falling off into the inside, but you're definitely not going to survive falling off this edge here. So we'll prioritize this. Definitely need some more acacia wood to finish off this fence. For now. It'll be a work in progress. That's one of the beauties of survival mode is oftentimes, you know, you got to go to bed or go to school or work or whatever in the middle of a construction project and you didn't have the resources, so you couldn't go farm them. So you'll often find stuff that is, you know, half done or partially done under construction. I don't like the way those two sticking up over there, so I'm going to go remove that really quickly. Sticking out like a sore thumb unnecessarily. Go ahead and cut this off. Oh, and it's still safe, okay? So I can't accidentally walk off the edge there. Yeah, I'm really liking the way this farm is turning out. Okay. You're not going to be able to fully appreciate this farm unless you see it from the sky. So we'll definitely have to include some shots like that in the video, but I really like it. What about you, Sweet D? Mm-hmm. She approves. It looks, you know, it's definitely man-made, especially putting down the wood slabs there makes it much more obvious, but you still couldn't see this really from the ground. You would only see maybe the tops of these fences. And it's a highly functioning farm. I think we do need to add a walkway down the center though, so that you can access it. So we're gonna have to uproot that carrot, unfortunately. And then build out over this. So this way we can harvest all of the crops without trampling them and plant new ones without trampling them. Just by staying to the walkway. Okay, so highly functioning, not quite as large as the farm at home base, but if soil nutrition counts for anything, it'll be growing faster. Alright, friends and viewers, so there's one more thing I want to do before we close this video out. Maybe show you some panoramic shots, some slow pans of the Volcano top farm. The last thing I want to do is a lava fall. So this is obviously very much engineered. We don't want it to look this unnatural long term, but I want to be really precise about this because I definitely don't want to send lava down my mine shaft because it will just continue falling. I kid you not, for like 20 minutes all the way down to bedrock and destroy all my torches along the way and just basically block off that entrance for a while. So Sweet D is going to let us know if we look aligned.
Oh my gosh, do you hear the trader?
Yeah, I hear him.
They do look alive.
And
Oh my gosh.
oh crap, Blanca's in danger. Go down there and move her quickly.
Oh my gosh. Blanca.
Our horse might get killed if this doesn't align properly. And we already lost one horse today. I don't know if my heart can stand the loss of another.
Here, Blanca.
Looks like you got her in time.
Should we just walk in here?
Yes. Is it in?
Yes, it looks like it's in.
Yeah, it's in. Okay, and I think we can afford to come out 1 or 2 blocks forward. So if I just remove... Careful. Stand back. Just remove this block. That's 1 block forward. Yeah, that's definitely going to work.
You sure it won't overfill?
I'm sure.
Mm.
And we also have 1 block on both sides, so I think we can do that. If it decides to split. No, it won't. Okay.
That's cool.
So I think we'll leave it like this for now, and just come back and reassess. It actually adds some light here, which is great for our crops, because as I mentioned before in Minecraft, there's there's no difference between artificial, natural light or light emitted by lava, which would be natural. It's all the same as far as the crops are concerned. It's all UV. You know what would be cool is if we added some glass panes here. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, yeah. It's like a terrarium home.
I'm going to add some glass panes right there. Just so we can have a really cool effect. It's going to take me a little while though, because destroying blocks while on the ladder is definitely slowed. Just fast forward this bit. Alright, so we just added a really tall window, which probably improves the aesthetics of this. I had to add this tunnel here because Sweet D fell and died and lost all her experience just now off in this ladder.
Oh my gosh, I died! I fell!
How much EXP did you lose?
Can't see.
All of it?
Yes!
Just got to make that safer. And I think it's probably going to look a lot better with that glass pane running down the center.
Wow, this is...
Yeah, it definitely does. You can even see the ladder in there. That's a sweet look. And the lava fall itself has come out very nicely. Wow. And it adds a lot of light. This obviously functions as a garbage disposal, so let's see if I have any trash in here. We don't want to throw our #1 map. You know, we'll throw a cobblestone in there. And it just instantly incinerates. It's a great way to dispose of things that you don't need in Minecraft.
Zero waste?
And I don't know if you guys pay attention, but this lava now falling from the top of the mountain is flowing through this tub here, which we can use to fire our furnaces. And then it navigates down, twists through the inside of the mountain, and it continues heading off in this direction. Actually, I can keep it going, but I think it descends from that block. So, when I remove this wall, you can see just how cool that is. So it really is a volcano base now. It only had 1 source block of lava originally, but I've added quite a few. And now we have lava flowing all throughout the base. And of course, I'm not sure if you can see it. I'll just poke my head out here. All the way down to the base of the mountain it flows. So I might even add a couple source blocks down there and just have it flowing out even further. That is really cool though. Okay guys, so I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. This is probably going to be the last episode of the little volcano-based mini-series we do. We're going to be adding to it over time as we go throughout this playthrough, and we'll show you every little update we do in passing. We won't make a whole video feature out of it. But I sincerely hope you've enjoyed. watching this construction of a base, and I'm really satisfied with the outcome. I'm going to be refining it going forward, maybe adding some homey touches, some rugs and such, and like I said, we'll keep you updated. But for now, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and take a look around. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out.